Hi guys, it's Kata here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're gonna be doing an updated houseplant tour, springtime edition, because a lot has changed since the last time that I did my houseplant tour, well, my room tour actually. So if you wish to check it out, you can click up here just so you can see what actually changed. And without further ado, let's just get started. Okay, so let's start with a little overview. So this is one of my plant shelfies. It has like a few plants on it and just some rocks. And if we move to the other side, so this is as far as I can go so I can show you. So this is like a planty corner that I have going on. And yeah, that's it. Let's get started on a shelf. My first plant is Monstera adansoniia. I finally managed to get one that isn't diseased, aka doesn't have mosaic virus, and it's a decent looking one because majority of them look kind of wonky. She needs to be watered. I did give her some water. She's pushing out new leaves here. There's several plants in one pot. This is why she's so bushy, but I'm so happy I got her. I recently just put her this bamboo stick so she can climb. Moving forward, just some random rocks here. And then we have this beautiful Phytonia in the cutest pot ever. I mean, it's adorable. I'm curious to see how long she'll make it. She has a very beautiful white foliage and it just pops. They're great terrarium plants, also very thirsty, so be sure you stay on top of the watering for this one. So next on we have Maranta Lukrembo, I believe. So your basic Maranta. She kind of grows this way for some reason, and I have her on a little stand here. She does move a lot. The thing with Marantas is they move their leaves a lot, and it scares me. It scares me a lot, and I'm sure I'm not the first person who got scared by it, but nonetheless she's pretty. She has some of the brown edges because irregular watering from my side, and she doesn't get distilled water because I'm a cheap ass bitch. And moving on, we have a begonia, the only begonia in my collection actually. So this is begonia snowflake. I know that's not scientific name, but I'm really bad with Latin names in terms of common plants. Anyways, I got her in a trade. It was like a plant swap 2 years now. 2 years now. Okay, so this was the main branch. As you can see, it does need support. She is a bit dehydrated. She's gonna perk up, but this is the new shoot that came out, and it's super sparkly and silver, and I just love that she has so many dots. Beautiful plant. So she usually lived in my bathroom, but I moved her here just because she's so beautiful to look at. So yeah, that's it for this shelfie. Just some dry lavender up there, not much has changed. And moving forward to the other side, on the top here we have Raphidophora tetrasperma. She has 4 leaves. I've cut her like before winter and she hasn't done anything. I know there's a little numb here. There, you can see it. So hopefully she's gonna grow. Kind of debating giving her away because I don't know, we'll see. And then we have a lot of my hanging plants actually. My variegated string of hearts, she has like few variegated strings, and the longest ones are actually just plain, like normal reverted. She is long. She has grown quite long. Not gonna cut her probably because I just love the vibes that she gives off. And I got this one from a friend, so it's very dear to me. And then we have Scandapsus pictus, Silvery Ann. It was supposed to be Silvery Ann. She has grown a lot too. I've cut her like several times up here because she keeps getting damaged. This is the newest leaf there. You can see this kind of deformed. But mind you, this is supposed to be Silvery Ann. But recently she's been pushing like almost green leaves. Not that I mind because they truly are beautiful, but it's just so interesting to see. Not sure what the silver spikes really depend on. She doesn't get that much light, but she is happy. In need of a repot though. And then we have my pride and joy, my Easter cactus. So this was a gift from my grandma for 5 years, probably five years ago now, and can we just appreciate it? Like, it's super big, and it flowers every year, and this year the flowers are just amazing. And there's so many. Some are kind of starting to wilt a bit, so this is the sign they're going, but it still has some that haven't opened yet. Anyways, this is the reason why I get excited for spring. Not because plants start growing, but because this cactus blooms for me every year without fail, even if it's neglected and all. Okay, I'm done now. So here we have, oh, a Caletheia. I had one, but I got rid of it. So this is Caletheia orbifolia, aka I wanted bitchy Caletheas. I got her like a month or two ago, and she's looking this beautiful. I'm like, wow, in household conditions, mind you, because I don't run any of the humidifiers in here. She is in need of watering because the soil is quite dry, but she's been pushing out like little sprouts, so we'll see. She's pretty now. She's pretty for now. So this is a little jar of propagations. My marble queen. They've been in here for way too long that I'm scared to admit. And this is one of these Candapsus cuttings that I was given. Oh, look! Look at the nice juicy root. So it is happy. I don't see a new sprout yet, but we'll see. Give him time. And then we have another one of my pride and joys. This is my Monstera Thai Constellation. She was one of the first quote-unquote rare plants that I got. So the biggest leaf that I've received her with was this, actually. So she wasn't that big. She has lost some of the previous leaves, but that's normal because they were old. Her aerial roots are insane. She needs to be repotted. I kind of just keep spiraling the roots here because for every winter she decides to grow a new leaf. Look, so this is the newest leaf. It's not as big. It was grown in winter, but nonetheless I am proud because she has more variegation. You can see the streaks of variegation here are much better, and she also has mid-rib fenestrations, which is amazing. Not as big, but still pretty. Okay, so this is the biggest leaf that she grew. The ruffles on this guy are pretty dang amazing. And let me just show you the size of the stem. This is my hand. This is the stem. She's not the most like splashy variegated or like sectoral. She has just little splashes, which I do really like and appreciate. I'm planning to give her a repot soon because I have a stake. Piece of advice, do not cut your Thai constellations, but let them grow big because they are gorgeous when they grow big. Oh, and another note, so the bigger the leaves, the slower the growth will be, because now I get like 2 leaves per year, which is slow, but when she pushes out a leaf this size, you can't complain. And then we have my mama Monstera, which you've seen already. My pride and joy. I got her before the prices skyrocketed. There are 4 plants in 1 pot. I've actually cut the biggest plant, so the biggest plant is this. Beautiful, and you can see a little nub there. So I cut her before the winter just so she has time to recoup. She's been giving me like some pretty darn variegated leaves. This is like half moon, but it's splashy, and this guy also needs to be staked because it's away from the stake once again. So nothing new on her, probably needs a repot too, we'll see. So next to it is actually one of the first cuttings that I took off of her. I did air layer it, and she's kind of been here because I had my grow light situated here for the winter, and I've noticed that like yesterday or so she's pushing out a new leaf here, which is amazing because monsteras stop growing for me during winter, which is okay. Like, I don't mind it because In my room it can get somewhat cold and they have learned to withstand it, so I'm not complaining, but every spring they start again, so we good. And lastly, I just have some blooming flowers. I think I'm becoming that type of person that really appreciates the blooming flowers. I love the scent. These are some tulips that I picked up and they've been in water chilling. Very beautiful. Then we have this flower. I have no idea what this is. I got it for Valentine's Day and she's been blooming ever since, and I'm just like, that's a nice plant. Like, she's pretty. I like her. So yeah, that was it for this room tour, houseplant tour, whatever you want to call it. If you enjoyed, please give it a like and subscribe if you're not already. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below and I'll get back to you. And guess I will see you next time. Bye!